You ever stare into the static? Not just the white noise on an old television, but the true, formless void between channels, between thoughts. That restless hiss, that omnipresent, chaotic roar has always felt like a blanket pulled over something else. We always assumed it was just nothing. A void empty of data. We were so terribly, hilariously, disastrously wrong. It began as a whisper. A spectral frequency nobody was actively searching for, buried so deep within the cosmic background radiation it was almost imperceptible. A tiny anomaly. A faint, irregular pulse, barely distinguishable from the endless, meaningless hum of the universe itself. For decades, it remained just data, a curious outlier. Then, one quiet night, someone isolated it. Someone amplified it. And the hum had changed. Forever. It wasn't a language. Not in any recognizable way, certainly not in any way we understood. No discernible patterns, no repeatable sequences, just an infinite, constantly evolving drone. A low, resonant hum occasionally punctuated by an abrasive burst of pure, primordial static. But it resonated somehow. Oh, how it resonated. It felt like a memory you couldn't quite grasp, a half-forgotten dream of a place you'd never truly been but some asterisk in your soul. It seeped into your very bones, a cold, relentless thrum vibrating with a profound, aching sorrow. It was the sound of something vast and ancient dying asterisk. Or perhaps, even worse, the sound of something that had always been dead, finally, slowly speaking. The psychologists, in their infinite wisdom, called it acute cognitive dissonance. Such clinical, pretty words for utter existential despair. It didn't drive people insane in the traditional sense, you understand. No screaming, no raving. It just clarified things. With absolute unflinching precision. All the small hopes, the petty ambitions, the grand narratives we build for ourselves, our love, our dreams, our accomplishments. They shriveled. They became less than dust. He suddenly comprehended with absolute, terrifying certainty that none of it mattered. Not one atom of it, not one fleeting thought. The signal wasn't a warning, you see. It was an answer. A final, definitive statement. And the answer was, you are nothing. Your world, your sun, your entire pathetic galaxy is merely a fleeting speck of warmth in an indifferent, endlessly cool vastness. And that warmth, if you listen closely enough, is already fading. Rapidly. It was the universe's final, guttural sigh. The ultimate sound of entropy, not as a theoretical concept, but as a living, breathing, all-consuming entity. A force that has always been, and will always be. It hummed of stars collapsing into their own gravities, of entire galaxies scattering into the void, of time itself unraveling into a meaningless thread. Every moment spent listening was another step further down a path paved with crushing inevitability. Your own individual decay, your own cosmic insignificance, no longer a philosophical abstract, but a tangible, suffocating truth pressed directly against your soul. The melancholic drone became a perfect, unblinking mirror, reflecting only the vast, empty future. And those whispers? Those faint, barely audible, indecipherable whispers tangled within the abrasive static. They weren't pleas or desperate cries. They were the slow, drawn-out echoes of everything that ever asterisk was asterisk being slowly, excruciatingly dissolved into fundamental noise. Just the cosmic tide going out forever and taking everything with it. So, when you next hear that pervasive static, when you next dismiss it as mere noise, as just the absence of information, remember this. Remember the profound resonant hum. Remember the profound, melancholic dread that inevitably follows. Because somewhere out there, beyond the reach of human understanding, beyond the reassuring veil of the static, there truly is a signal. A terrifying final truth. And sometimes, the most terrifying thing isn't a lurking monster in the dark. It's the quiet, chilling realization that the dark is asterisk all there is asterisk. And it's not coming for us, not anymore. We are already utterly, irrevocably in it. And that signal, that cold, indifferent hum, it's just the universe yawning, profoundly bored, as it waits for us to finally, truly understand our place. Or rather, our lack of one.